Today's recipe is a vegan recipe known as Chawli Ki Sabzi. Chawli means black-eyed beans. What I did is I soaked these beans overnight and I've boiled them. This is about 180 grams or 1 cup of chawli. I will show you how to boil this in the video ahead. Here I've got 1 large potato. This is about 250 grams of potato. I've just cubed them small so that they can cook quick in this dish. Here I have sliced 1 onion, which is around 150 grams of onion, or 1 large onion. Here I've got 2 medium-sized tomatoes. I've just chopped them. It is around 200 grams of tomatoes. Here I have got some chili flakes. These are red chili flakes. If you want, you can use it or skip it. This is about 1 teaspoon. Here I will be using some curry powder. If you do not have curry powder, you can most certainly skip it and use garam masala powder. This is around 1 teaspoon. Here I've got half teaspoon of turmeric powder, also known as haldi. Here I've got 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Now you can use as much chili as you want as per your spice tolerance levels. Here I have got 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Here I will be using 2 tablespoons or 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of garlic paste. Here I have chopped 1 large green chili, which is around 15 grams, and here I've got some curry leaves, which is about 10 to 12 curry leaves. I will also be using 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, and I will be crushing these fennel seeds for my recipe, as well as salt as per taste. So now I'll show you how I boil these black-eyed kidney beans, and I will also crush the fennel seeds and continue with the recipe. I'm boiling this chawli known as black-eyed beans with 2-inch of cinnamon stick, also known as dalchini, and I've also added 3 green cardamoms, you can see it here, plus 2 black cardamoms, as well as peppercorn. I've used at least 10 peppercorns, and I've also added 3 cloves and 1 bay leaf in this recipe. I will also be boiling this till it's done, and I'm using a pressure cooker because it cooks quicker in a pressure cooker. And I will also be adding some olive oil. You can use any type of oil you like. This is around a tablespoon of olive oil. Now I'll cover this and I will let it boil till it's cooked. I'm not adding any salt at this point of time because I will be adding salt later. Let's check on the black bean. I just boiled it and I let the steam off from the pressure cooker. Now I'm opening it and we'll see how it's done. So I'm going to check whether the black-eyed bean is cooked. Just remove the bay leaf. We are not going to use the akha garam masala or the whole masala that we've cooked. Now let's check whether this is done. So I'll just take a piece with my fork and I'll just press it. You see how easily it's broken? This means it's already cooked, and this is what we will be using for the recipe. And what I will be doing is I will be removing all the cardamoms plus the bay leaf and all the other masalas that I've added, the whole garam masala like cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, bay leaf. I'm going to remove everything and then separate it and use this for the recipe. For this recipe, I will be using olive oil. If you want, you can use regular oil, since olive oil has a high burning point. So what I did is I just turned the stove on and I'm just adding the olive oil. Now I will be adding around 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil for this recipe. Let the oil warm up for 30 seconds. And now I will add my cumin seeds. I will add half of my curry leaves, about 5 to 6 curry leaves. I will also add half of my chopped green chilies. And as you know, olive oil has a high burning temperature, so you just need to start adding the ingredients quick. Now I've added the onions, and I will fry these onions till they are a little translucent or transparent. I'm just trying to keep this dish a bit healthy, and that's why I've used olive oil in my entire recipe. Even while boiling the black-eyed beans or chawli, I used olive oil. And you can enjoy this with roti, paratha, or rice. I'll leave the links for the related recipes in the description box below. Stirring occasionally, continue cooking the onions. I will add my salt at this point of time because I want the onions to cook quicker, and if you add salt helps the onions to leave moisture, and if you're cooking a vegetarian dish, salt helps to cook the dish a bit quicker, and that's the reason I'm adding it right now. So right now I just added about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and at the end of the recipe I will taste for salt as well. At this point of time I will be adding my garlic paste. So the onions have fried since about just 2-3 minutes. I'll just add in my garlic paste. I will also add in my remaining green chili and curry leaves, also known as curry patta and hari mirchi. Just saute all this for about 30 seconds. I'll be adding my potatoes as well. Give this a good stir. At this point of time, I will be adding my tomatoes. So I just sauteed the potatoes for less than a minute, and then I added the tomatoes. Now I want to cook the tomatoes till they turn a bit soft before adding the remaining ingredients. It's been about 7 to 8 minutes since I added these tomatoes. You can see the tomatoes have become soft and pulpy. At this point of time, I will add in all my spices. Here I'm adding in my curry powder. If you don't have curry powder, you can skip it and add garam masala powder. This is turmeric powder, and I will also be adding my red chilli flakes as well as my red chilli powder, and give it a good stir. But before that, just add in the fennel seed also, which will add good flavor to the dish. Just give it a good stir, saute it well for just less than 30 seconds, and you can see how beautiful it's already looking. But we need to cook these potatoes, so we will have to add some water. But first we'll add in chawli, also known as black-eyed beans, to this recipe. It's a delicious dish, you must try. If you make this dish differently than I do, please leave a comment in the description box below, and you can share your recipe as well. So here I'm just sauteing the beans in this whole mixture for at least 30 seconds. And now what I will do is I will be adding hot water, which is going to help in the boiling of these potatoes. So I'm just adding 1.5 cups. Right now I just added a cup. So I'm adding 1.5 cups of boiling water. Give it a good stir. And now I'll just lower my flame to low to medium and cook till these potatoes are done. Now if you want, you can add more water, or you can just let it be. And it's up to you. If you like a little more curry to the dish, you can add more water, or if you're okay this way, you can go ahead and cover and let it cook till the potatoes are done. Now let's check if the potatoes have cooked in this dish. I'm going to take this spoon and just use my knife. And you can see it's easily cut. That means these potatoes are cooked. And like I mentioned earlier, since we had already boiled these chawli or black-eyed beans, these are also cooked. You can see if I press and it's cooked. And now I'll plate this and it is ready to serve. Chawli Ki Sabzi is ready to serve. You can serve this with rice, roti, naan, or even bread. I will leave the links of these recipes in the description box below. If you make it in any other way, please share it in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Please click on the bell icon for notification of my latest videos. And thank you for watching. Enjoy!